Hey, this is Joe from Home Studio Corner. Today we're going to take this simple little 2-bar loop and I'm going to produce it out and demonstrate for you ways to think about producing something to make it interesting and engaging. Lately I've been talking about production, like how do we produce a song and not just have everyone in the band just playing the same rhythm and the same chords. That gets old after about a minute or so. How can we make things more interesting and engaging? I talked about it in the last video and showed you a demonstration of a fully produced project where I had done a lot of these strategies and tactics, but now we're just going to do it in real time and build something from nothing here, starting with a really basic chord progression. If you want to join me and do this same challenge yourself, please do. It's just a simple 2-bar phrase. I'm playing E major, B major, E over G sharp or G sharp minor 7, and A. And that's just repeating over and over with a 4 on the floor kick drum. And we're just going to build that out. So a couple of things to think about. When I'm listening to this, what am I listening for? I'm listening for ways I can add rhythmic, harmonic, or melodic variations to what's already there. Rhythmic, harmonic, melodic. Rhythmic meaning what other rhythms can I play in addition to what's here to make it more interesting. So if everybody plays 4 on the floor, this is going to get old quickly. Maybe some things can, but not everything. Secondly, harmonic. How can I play this chord progression in different ways to make it more interesting? So if I play it on guitar, can I play it the same way twice? Should I play it with one set of inversions and then put a capo on and play it differently? Those are the things I'm thinking about there. And then melodic. How can I add in something that I can hum along to this song, or this 2-bar song, to make that something I can listen to and walk away humming? That's a hook. That's something melodic. We should always be thinking in terms of, is there a way to add a little more melody to this to make it that much more memorable? So let's listen to this and decide what we want to add first. Before I add in, I know I want to add acoustic guitar. Before I do that, I think I just want some rhythm. So I want to take a shaker and just add in just an extra level of rhythm there. So I'm going to use this shaker track. I'm just going to leave it on loop, and I will start recording as it loops around again. Okay, I can live with that. Now, one of the best things you can do if you're just getting started with production and you don't know what to do next, just try something. But then if you get something that you like, one of the things you can try that I love to try is to just double it. So I'm going to double this shaker track. I panned one to the left. I'm going to pan this one to the right and just record it again. And sometimes, a lot of times, you end up with something cool. So let's do that now. All right, now rhythmically, maybe we can accent the 2 and the 4 of the beat using a tambourine. So just like this. Okay, I dig that. Now I've got a little more of a rhythmic bass. Now I want to add an acoustic guitar. See what happens. Now here's something really fun and interesting. So I've doubled the guitar. I played it a little differently both times. One was more chords, one was more just high string stuff. But I think I want even a third acoustic guitar that's up the middle. So a lot of times your options are a single guitar, double the guitars, pan one left and right, or triple the guitars, one left, one right, and then one that maybe sounds a little bit different up the middle. Let's try that. Okay, now how about some piano? I know I'd love to have one at least just playing the chords out. What if we added one in that just played a very simple progression of the chords to add a little more depth? Let's make it a grand piano and let's lay that down. Now, could we double the piano? Maybe not play the same part, but play something more melodic. and a little bit different rhythm? Let's try it. Let's pan that one to the left, and let's bring in a different piano with more like reverb on it, like a ballad piano, and see what we can come up with for that. Okay, I dig that. Now, let's see what we can do with some electric guitar. All right, now I'd like to do some background vocals because that's just what Joe Gilder does. So I'm gonna create, let me duplicate two of these guitar tracks, bring them down. And this is, okay, we'll pan this one left, because I kind of plan to do these in doubles always. So that one's left, this one's right. And we'll just call this BG1, BGV2. I like BGV rather than BG. And I'll just, yeah, we'll just see kind of, I'm going to bring the volumes down a little bit. I imagine we'll need a little less volume when it plays back. Just kind of see what we come up with. And here's where we started. Just a kick drum and a simple little chord progression. And I got lost just doing this because it's just so much fun. So real quickly, I'll let you hear each individual group of tracks that we created, and then I'll build them all back in. Kind of like you would in a production. argue that this is too much doubling. Everything's doubled and nothing's up the middle, but this is just kind of the bed. Then we would bring in like a proper drum kit, right? To have a nice kick and snare up the middle, nice bass guitar up the middle, nice lead vocal up the middle, nice lead guitar up the middle, other things up the middle, but this is kind of the stereo bed on which we can build our entire production. So I hope this was helpful for you. This is probably the thing I enjoy most in the studio is taking something simple like a chord progression and making it into something interesting and unique, something that I can't stop listening to, something that I don't get tired of listening to. And this is a very chill piece of music, but this applies to big, huge electronic music, a big old rock mix, or something very soft and gentle. It all applies. It's the idea of conserving energy, putting energy in the right places, and finding ways to create rhythmic, harmonic, and what was the other one? Melodic variations on a theme. That's what we're talking about today. So thanks so much for watching. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you tried this challenge and how it worked out for you. And if you haven't checked out my 5-step mixing guide, if you like what I do here on this channel, you'll love this guide. It's a quick read and it'll help you make better mixes by this weekend. You can check that out at 5stepmix.com. All right, see you next week.